My name is Dominique Galbraith. I'm a business consultant and an entrepreneur, best known for my clothing line, D Auxili. I help aspiring entrepreneurs leverage their 9-to-5 income to move from earning money to multiplying it. I want to talk about a trap that I see so many women falling into, and it's a trap that is keeping so many women from actualizing the level of success that God has for them. And that thing is called toxic kindness. If you keep helping them, you are going to help yourself into poverty. You can no longer afford to try to save everyone at the expense of your God-given assignment. And notice I said God-given assignment and not your dream, not your goal, not your personal ambitions, because your God-given assignment has a greater purpose, a purpose that is greater than you. And that's why you can no longer afford to give all your time and your energy trying to fix everybody's problem. And this is a trap that I've seen so many women falling into. So many women that have such rich potential, such rich ideas, but they don't have the energy or even the capacity because they've given so much of them, so much of their time, so much of their resources, being big sister, being big mama, being the auntie, being the go-to, being the family rock. See, when your body and your spirit and your mind tell you, we can't work this job anymore, is your bank account going to agree? Are you going to be in the position to walk away from that job when God is calling you to, when you have to leave that job? Are you going to be in the position to leave? And you see, while you're so focused on helping this one and helping that one, God is giving you a way to secure your future. And it's far better than any Social Security. It's far better than any 401k. It's far better than anything that any system has created. But you're being distracted from that because of toxic kindness. Toxic kindness is helping someone in a detrimental way because as long as they keep coming to you for help, they're not going to God. And God is using that situation to draw them to Him. You see, if you don't help, they're going to be okay. If you don't come to their rescue, they're going to be all right. They're going to figure it out the way that God is leading them to figure it out. But you may not see how your kindness is preventing them from trusting God. So you're like God to them and you don't even realize it. And then you wonder why things are kind of crazy and things ain't going the way that you know that they should be going. Because God is trying to move you out of His way to get to them. Has God called us to be generous? Has God called us to help, especially when it comes to our family? Absolutely. But where a lot of us mess up is because we don't use discernment. Every situation isn't for you to fix. Every situation isn't for you to step in, especially if it's going to come at the expense of what God told you to do and what He has called you to focus on. So listen, if you take my advice today, when you say no, when you stop helping, you're going to be called selfish. They're going to stop calling you. And maybe that's what needs to happen. But you see, you no longer can afford to neglect your field sowing into everybody else's. You are good ground. So it's time to tend to your field. It's time to start investing in the idea that God gave you. That idea, that business idea that God gave you is an answer to your prayer. You see, when we ask God for something, those of you that are praying for money, it ain't just going to fall out the sky. Someone is not likely to just come and hand you a $40,000 check. It's going to come in the form of an idea. And I believe for many of you, that idea is a business idea because you know what? There's no limit on how much money a business can make once it's set up to scale. And so it's time to start the business. It's time to invest in the idea that God has given you. Listen, the people that you've been helping and pouring into, they're going to be fine. It's time to change your position from being the person that's always coming to the rescue to being the person that's going to intercede for them and point them to God so that they can go to God the same way you got to go to God. That business idea is God's retirement plan for you. Think about it. You can't leave your kids a job, but you could leave them a business. So this is greater than just an idea. This is greater than him just wanting to give you more money, but this is about legacy and the solution that he wants to bring into the earth through the business idea that he gave you. So listen, if you are ready to move that business idea from idea into fruition, but you need help, you need a business plan. As a business consultant, I work directly with my clients to develop their idea, to create a business plan, to create a marketing plan, so that you have everything that you need to start and run your business. See the link in the description to sign up for your consulting call today. So I pray that that challenged you, but I pray that it also blessed you. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. You know the things, do the things.